Good morning and welcome to what is going to be another warm day here in Portugal. However, as you can see, there is cloud in the sky today and the mornings now are a lot fresher, but we still have temperatures. Well, this week we've had temperatures at 30 degrees. The week before it was mid-30s, and it is still going to be today in around about 27 degrees. And yes, the next week looks set to be still in the mid-20s. So although it's nearly September, we still have warm weather here. But I have to say, these mornings and the evenings, actually, in the evenings, when the temperature drops, it's really very pleasant. And I never thought I would say this, but I am actually looking forward to the cooler weather. I'm looking forward to those days where it's actually not so hot, the sun is still shining, but I can be in the garden all day and not have to worry about being so hot out there. And so yeah, and I am actually looking forward to being able to put on a jumper again. I'm so English. Anyway, welcome to this week's video and I hope you enjoy it.
11 months ago, I bought an old abandoned house in central West Portugal, and ever since then I have been restoring it. I'm currently focusing my attention on the garden area. I've just become the mother of 3 cute chicks, Penny, Pew Pew, and Lucy, and I am really enjoying getting to know their personalities and how to look after them.
This now is the state of the new vegetable garden, and there are a nice lot of flowers growing here, but there are some lettuces, and this is quiabo, and this was one of a few seeds that I brought back from Brazil. The rest didn't do anything, but this one is now finally growing. So yeah, next year maybe we can eat this. Then I have the it's not a cabbage, but it's like greens. These guys here growing really well. And yes, I need to be thinking about what I need to be putting in here for the winter. And the sunflowers, some of them are looking a bit sad actually, like this one here. For some reason it's drooping, and I have been giving them plenty of water, but this one here, the tall one, is gorgeous. And then the geranium has gone crazy with foliage, but not crazy with flowers this year. Next year though. The plan here was this area was going to be where I planted all the herbs, and I do have rosemary here, and that is basil there, but the flowers look so pretty and I didn't want to cut them off to encourage more leaf growth. But as you can see, those are the only 2 herbs at the moment I have here. My herbs that I planted from seed didn't do very well, so I'm going to have to give that another go. My tomato plants now, although they still have lots of tomatoes, they are all a bit straggly now, and the tomatoes aren't tasting so good, and I have a different sort there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and make some chutney, like a chutney sauce out of the tomatoes. So let's see how this goes. First I need to pick a lot of tomatoes. I'm not quite sure how many I need. The recipe says a pint, which I looked up and it says about 30 tomatoes, and this is double that, so it should be plenty. the first part of the recipe. And actually this is not a chutney, this is a roasted cherry salsa. We start with putting the cherry tomatoes, half an onion and a chili. I've taken the seeds out because I'm not sure how spicy I want this to be. So I have actually de-seeded it. So we're just gonna put this in the oven for 5 minutes and roast these without the flies. I'm waiting for the tomatoes and onions and chili to cool down a bit from the oven. I'm just going to put all the other ingredients into, I'm just looking because it looks a bit dirty, but it's not, into the blender. So we have, and I've doubled this recipe to make double. So we have lime juice, one lime that is. Then there is garlic already chopped, and I used 3 garlic cloves. In there. Then what else? Lots of my favorite ingredients here. So cumin, we need half a teaspoon of ground cumin. Oops, that's probably a little bit more than I need. Terrible. It smells good. Okay, put that in there. Some salt, a little bit of salt. Just a pinch of salt. It says 1/4 teaspoon, but I think that's about a pinch. Some black pepper. Again, the same, but I'm just gonna in. I can always add more afterwards. Dried oregano, and this is about 1/4 teaspoon. Oh no, hold on. That's the cumin. Okay, try again. This is the coriander. Oh, okay, so it just has bigger holes. Okay, it's not going to work very well, so I'm just going to give it a few shakes into there. That's good, smells good. Okay, that's the oregano, and that is it. So now I shall get the vegetables. So the tray of lovely roasted tomatoes. Probably could have done with a little bit more cooking, I think. Chilies. I don't often use chilies. Onion. I think I put a bit too much oil on here. Okay. prefer the onion raw, to be honest, although it's not actually cooked that much. Okay, so that's it. And now I am just going to blend it up to just a nice consistency. Not too much. I like it quite chunky. Maybe what I would probably need to do, because this is okay. So for me, that's got quite a nice consistency. It's not just completely smooth. It has things, but then is the chili going to be? Ooh, there's big bits of chili in there. I'm wondering if I should do it a little bit more than that. Maybe I should. A little bit more, just a little bit. Okay, that's it. Okay, so now I'm just gonna let it cool down because it's still quite warm. So to taste, now it's cool. It's really good. It's really good. And the finishing touch, coriander. So put this in here. I might need a little more. Just mix it in. I do love coriander, actually. Yeah, I definitely need to put in a little more, I think. So I'm just gonna show you what it looks like. Look at that. That looks so good, and it tastes good too. Yum, yum. Next job is painting the stairwell here. don't know. I thought I would have a few more stones to actually make that little area around the step a bit bigger. But that's kind of nice. Little feature. Lucy has got very good at pulling the tomatoes off of the tomato plants, and so she's picked one up and then the others are chasing her for it, when actually there is over there, look at them all, loads of them they can just grab. I have a problem with the chickens attacking my gooseberry bushes, which are growing so nicely now. I don't know if you remember, but they were tiny little sticks really when I got them. So I really don't want them attacking them. So I put these pieces of wood here just as a temporary measure. So today I am going to try and be a bit artistic. I don't want anything that's going to be permanent, because when these bushes grow a bit bigger, then it won't matter if they're eating a little bit of them. So I'm going to try just here in this area here to use the bamboo sticks that I've got to create some kind of just like a fence that they can't get through. I'm not sure what I'm going to do on the other side just yet, but let's see how things work out. I have my bamboo sticks here, and let's see what I can do. That's how the fencing I've put at the back looks from here. And now I have an ingenious plan for the front here to stop the chickens from eating my gooseberry bushes. Maybe I don't even want to break. am very happy for the arrival of this box. It's going to help in the experience, your experience of me talking in my YouTube videos. It is a microphone so that it's, what am I trying to say? It works from something like a 200 meters distance from whatever device I'm using, and also there is a thing for the wind as well, so that that's going to take out the wind noise when I talk, which is really why I bought it. So yes, I'm going to play with this and we can see what the difference is when I am speaking outside in the garden. Excellent. I hope you enjoyed seeing how everything's coming along in the garden, and I am actually testing out the microphone that I bought, and I'm going to show you. It just sits here, this fluffy thing here. And there is like a little connection on the camera that I'm using, so we'll see how this turns out. And I just wanted to speak to the financial side of YouTube a little. I have recently monetized my videos, and the reason I did this is because YouTube show ads anyway, regardless of that, but also because it does cost me money to make YouTube videos, and there are some things that I need to buy to make the experience better for you guys, like this microphone. So the little money that I I have put straight back into the YouTube channel and bought this microphone. So hopefully it's going to be a better experience. There is wind in the garden now, and normally you would be hearing some wind noise. So hopefully there won't be any. And yes, the other thing, while I'm talking about the financial aspect, is that I've been holding back for a long time from doing any kind of sponsorship or putting my PayPal accounts on YouTube. But I have decided that my channel is definitely worthy of it, and that I do need to earn a little bit of money, because at the moment I just currently live off of the savings I have, but it's not an endless pot. And I do have to think about how I spend it. So when I come to putting things into the garden, like trees and plants and everything, that can be quite tricky for me. Sometimes I have to hold back on it because I just don't have the finances at that moment to be able to do it. So this is why I'm talking to this at the moment. So I apologise for the sponsorship. I guess I shouldn't really apologise for it. It's not going to be in every video, it's just going to be in some. And also, yeah, with regard to the PayPal, you know, if there is any way that you would like to help me in any way, and state what you'd like to help me with, whether it's flowers or vegetables or anything like that. I'm in desperate need of a new pair of Wellington boots. The ones that I have, I did actually spend a lot of money on them, and they have lasted me a long time, but now I will just show you, they have a hole in them. As you can see, my poor wellies have a hole in them, and yeah, so I desperately need some new ones. So thank you as always for watching, for your support, and don't forget to like, of course, and I look forward to receiving your comments, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.